guys, it's Marcia with Marcia's Mind. What is on my mind today? If you'll change what you're saying, you'll change what you're seeing. Okay? Stay tuned. Okay guys, so today's video is brought to you by me because I had an idea to talk about our words, and what we say really affects our life. There's some commercials that reminded me of this, and I have one that I'm going to slip in here. I just want to tell you, first of all, a good book to read about what our words do in our life is called Pep Talk by Terry Saville Foy, and I'm going to get some of the material out of this book and share it with you. I thought it would be good to share. So first of all, if you are new, welcome to my channel. This is my channel, Marcia's Mind, and we talk about personal development, crystals, magic, law of attraction, bettering ourselves, happy personal, what do you call it, positive videos and things like that. If you like that kind of thing, you might consider subscribing and hitting the bell notification so you are notified of when I upload a video. And if you are not new, welcome back. I'm sorry I have been gone for almost a month. So yeah, go ahead and thumbs up and share this video. The first thing is something that came out of her book, and I said it in the beginning of the video. It's change what you are saying and you'll change what you are seeing. So you know that you've heard of spelling bees, and spelling is what you do with words, right? And letters. And what do we do when we use magic? When Hermione said to Harry Potter, Oculus Reparo. There's a Reparis. No, it's Oculus Reparo. I think. Anyway, well, they're spells. And what are spells? They're words that we say to make things happen. And this comes out of her book. You seen on Sesame Street when they say abracadabra and things appear. Remember that? Well, she says, and this comes from her book, I recently heard that this word has its origin in the Aramaic language, meaning what I speak is what I create. Have you ever thought about things that we say, like where do they come from? One of them is, cat got your tongue? Remember that? You know, it's like when someone doesn't know what to say and they kind of just don't talk, and we always say, cat got your tongue? This is the only cat I had. It's a little beanie baby cougar or cheetah. She says, this is used when someone is silent on a matter. But do you know where its disgusting origin came from? It stems from Middle Eastern punishment when liars' tongues were ripped out of their mouths and fed to the king's cats. Eat! And another one is, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. And what this one means is it's to get rid of the valuable things along with the unnecessary ones. This origin is as surprising as it is repulsive. In the early 1500s, people only bathed once a year. If that's not filthy enough, families also bathe in the same water without changing it. The adult men would bathe first, then the women, finishing off with the children, and then the babies go last. By the time the babies were bathed, the water was so clouded with dirt, scum, and filth, the mothers had to take extra care that their babies were not thrown out with the bath water. You like my little bathtub with the little baby? Yeah, that's what I had. One more thing I thought was interesting. Give them the cold shoulder, meaning to be slightly rude or antisocial towards someone. Well, the medieval England custom was used to give a guest a cold piece of meat from the shoulder of the pork or beef. When the host felt it was time for the guest to leave, it was a subtle way of saying, it's time to go. You know, this reminds me of Hearst Castle. We went there for a tour, and they had a big long table for guests and stuff, and you would know that you had stayed too long if you got further and further down to the end of the table. So now, for those of you who like scripture, look up Proverbs 18:7. There it says, a fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul. His lips are the snare of his soul. Well, this is why. Because if you think about it, think about the things we say. Like, it blew my mind. And these examples are in her book, Pep Talk. And no, this video is not sponsored, but these things are things I totally thought of that I used to say, and I try not to say them anymore. Like, oh my gosh, you're killing me with that. Or, you know, you're killing me, I would die for that. Or, oh, I'm dying to know, you know, things like that when we say it. Or, that makes me sick. Or, I died laughing. Or, I'd have a heart attack if I ever did that. You know, things like that. It's like, don't say those kind of things. And she says she's not trying to be too nitpicky, but it says here, if your words aren't taking you closer to your dreams, then they could be taking you away from them. That's a thought. And that's why I wanted to share this video, because this year when you go and see all your families and your loved ones, you may say, hey, don't get in a car crash when you get here. No, instead say, drive safely, or I hope you make it here safe and sound, or whatever. Say something in the positive. Or like if you're carrying the cranberry sauce to the table, don't say, don't drop that, or don't trip. Just say, yes, can you please carry this to the table, and I hope you have a smooth walk. I'm just kidding. But just say anything out in the positive way. How many times do you say, oh, I hope so-and-so's not coming? You could just say, oh, I hope so-and-so comes and we're gonna have a lovely time. You know, just say something in a positive way. Otherwise, you're gonna make something happen that you don't want to happen. Or like if you're putting Christmas lights up and you're on the ladder, don't say, don't fall off the ladder, or don't shock yourself. Say, you know, I hope you have a smooth time putting up the Christmas lights. I hope putting up the Christmas lights is fun and easy. You know, say something in the positive. Now, I want to insert that commercial about how she's saying these words, and it kind of just really brings it home and dramatizes how we need to watch what we say. You think it's innocent, but words are very powerful. This is an example of watch what you say, because words are very powerful. Remember this commercial when the Grim Reaper comes in? Watch.
What? The refrigerator? Oh, come on. Do you know how much it cost me? You're killing me. Let me rephrase that.
Right there. That's why you have to be careful what you say. See? Let me rephrase that. Just an example I thought of that when I saw this commercial. So, with that said, just identify where you are in your life. She says, ask yourself, is your body out of shape? How's your marriage? Is it failing? Is your career non-existent or miserable? Just pinpoint your desired destination. And she also goes to say, and I need my glasses because it's kind of hard to read. In order to start putting one foot in front of the other and taking steps to reach this destination, begin by speaking it out. Romans 4:17 says to speak of non-existent things as if they already exist. So the difference is now your words are acting as a tool, right, to your dreams and not against your dreams. So change your words, change your world. And here's the story I'm going to end with. I thought it was really fitting for this. And it talks about a blind man who is sitting in front of a building, and a professional government, worker comes out, and nobody's giving this blind man some money. And his sign read, "I'm blind, please help," right? Most people would pass him by. So she went up to him, and he felt her heels. He could feel, kind of see who he's talking to him, feel who's talking to him. And she bends down, picks up his sign, flips it over, and begins to write. Afterwards, she places it down and she leaves. People stop to read the sign and start giving him donations. So at the end of the day, she comes back to visit the guy, and he felt for her shoes and recognized who this lady was. And he says, "Miss, please tell me, what did you write on my sign?" And she says, "I wrote the same thing, I just used different words." So it reads, "It's a beautiful day, but I can't see it." And so the video just ends with that powerful declaration of change your words, change your world. So words are very powerful. Watch what you say, and I know it's easy to do or not to do and it's easy to say those one words, but I thought I'd share that with you. I've been wanting to share that with you for a long time. I think I have some other videos. I'll put them over here so you can watch those. But yeah, if you ever get a chance, read Terry Saville Foy's Pep Talk. It's a very good book, and yeah, I thought I'd share that with you. So I hope you have a good day and a great holiday. Bye guys!